Hello student, good morning. Today I am here to explain a new chapter, that is chapter 9, solid, liquid and gases. So students, in our previous classes you already know something about the properties of solid, properties of liquid and the properties of gases, and what is the solid and what is the liquid and what is the gases. Now student, and how the state is changed from solid to liquid, liquid to gas and gas to again solid and liquid. Next, you already know about the solute, solvent and the solution. In this chapter, you learn about the molecules and atoms and elements and compounds, solubility of liquid, solid and gases, and the last topic you learn in this chapter, that is physical and the chemical changes. So students, let's start with the first topic, and the first topic is molecules and atoms. Now the question arises in your mind, what is molecules? So you already know about the matter. Matter is anything that have mass and occupy some space. Means whenever you put a book in your bag, some space is covered by the book. When you put all anything, book, pencil box, eraser, sharpener on a table, a small space is just covered by the material. So that matter is anything that cover space and have a mass. I have a chalk, and when we put a chalk on a green board, a little bit space is covered by the chalk. So chalk is a matter. Now question is, how the matter is formed? So molecules is a tiny particles of any substances. Matter is made by the molecules. Molecules are a tiny particles of any substances. So we can say that matter is made by the tiny particles of any substances, that is molecule. We can define molecule as a tiny unit of a substances that has all the properties of a substances. For example, oxygen molecules. So we denote oxygen in a symbol O, and the formula of oxygen is O2. So oxygen have all the properties of a oxygen gas, like this water. The formula of water is H2O, and it have all the properties of the water. Now moving on, next topic. Next topic is atom. What is atom? Molecules can be further divided into a smallest particle, that is atom. Means the smallest particle of anything, that is atom, and we cannot be further divided it into other tiny substances. And the smallest atom are the smallest unit of a matter and that cannot be divided. Now, matter is made up by the tiny substances, that is molecules, and molecules can be further divided into atoms. Molecules are tiny substances, tiny materials, and atom is a smallest particle of the molecule and that they cannot be further divided. Now moving on to next topic. Next topic is element and a compound. Next topic is element and compound. So, what is element and what is a compound? When an atom of same kind combine together, they form elements. For example, oxygen. Oxygen have two molecules, O and O. They further divide and they form a two elements, that is oxygen and oxygen, and this one is a oxygen atom. This one is a oxygen atom and this one is also a oxygen atom. And when a oxygen atom combine together, they form a molecule. Next is compound. When an atom of different kind combine together, they form a compound. For example, water. The formula of water is H2O. So, in this one is a oxygen and this one is a hydrogen. So, when the hydrogen is combined with the oxygen, they form water, and this one is a compound and this one is a element. So, I am again repeating my words. When an atom of same kind combine together, they form element, and when an atom of different kind, when they combine together, they form a compound. So, water is a compound and oxygen is a element. Now, students, moving on to next topic. And next topic is solubility of solid, liquid and gases. Third topic is solubility of diagrams. First for solid, second for liquid, and third for gases. So the molecules of a solid are very tightly packed and there was no space between them. Means the particles of a solid substances are very tightly packed and there no intermolecule space are left, and the force of attraction is very high. That's why the particles don't move here and there, and the texture of these substances is very hard in touch, and solids have definite volume and shape. Next is liquid. In liquid, the molecules of a substances are loosely packed and the space between them are left, and the force of attraction is less in comparison to a solid. That's why they have definite shape, definite volume, but don't have a definite shape. And liquid also have the capability to flow, and they are liquid in form and keep the shape of the container. Next, third is gas. The molecule of gas are very far apart from each other, and the force of attraction is lacking here, and the space between the molecule is very less. That's why they don't have a definite shape and a definite volume. That's why the particles of a gas is spread all over the places where they want to go. So what is the main difference between the solid, liquid and gas? Solid have definite volume and shape, but liquid have definite volume but don't have the definite shape, and the gas don't have the definite volume and the definite shape. The molecules of the solid are very tightly packed. The molecules of a liquid are loosely packed, and the molecules of a gas are very less force of attraction. The force of attraction is very high. The force of attraction is less in comparison to the solid, and the force of attraction is very below the standard of the scale. So this is a solubility of solid and liquid and gases. All are depends upon the structure of the solids. Now moving on next topic, and the next topic is solution. What is a solution? Solution is a mixture in which a solvent and solute combine together and they form a solution. Means when solvent and solute by a stirring rod or by a spoon, that is solvent. What is solute? Anything in a solid form when we mix in a solvent, that is solute. Like sugar, salt, both are the solute, and water, milk, juice are the solvent. So, we take milk as a solvent and Bournvita powder as a solute. When we mix together milk with Bournvita, we have a milkshake. So, milkshake is a solution. After mixing, milkshake is prepared. So, milkshake is, this one is a solvent, Bournvita is solute, and the milkshake is a solution. Now, next topic is soluble and insoluble. The material or substances which dissolve in a water, that is soluble material. For example, sugar, soluble. Sugar, salt, both are soluble in water, and milk, insoluble. The material which we can't mix in a water and they sink at the bottom or float on a surface of water, that is insoluble material. For example, sand. Sand sinks at the bottom, and oil floats on a surface of water. So both are the insoluble material. So this, I think solvent, solute and solution topic is clear. Now moving on up, next topic. Next topic is factors affecting insolubility. First is stirring. Now student, stirring is a process in which we continuously stir the liquid material with the help of a rod or with the help of a spoon. That's why the material is dissolve very quickly in a water, that is stirring. Factors affecting solubility. So, stirring a solution. Some substances dissolve quickly by the stirring. Stirring is a method in which we continuously dissolve a liquid by a spoon or with the help of a stirring rod. You can do this experiment in your home, and you take some materials required, for example, a liquid, sugar, a spoon and 2 glasses. Now, what is the procedure of this experiment? Take 2 glasses and mention A and B. Take equal amount of water in both glasses and add 2 tablespoons of sugar. After some time, mix a glass A with a stir glass A with a spoon, and don't touch the glass B. So you can observe a glass A dissolve the sugar very quickly, but in a glass B the sugar is at the bottom and settle down at the bottom. So you can see that the stirring in this liquid. So with the help of an adult, you may warm the solution of sugar or water, and you can observe that you can add more sugar in a hot water in comparison to a cold water. So student, the concept is this: the hot water have a lots of capability of dissolving sugar or any solute in comparison to a cold water. So the topic is completed here. Today I explain molecules, atom, element, compound, and how the solid, liquid and gas soluble in water, and the solution, what is solution, and the insoluble material and the soluble material. The last topic in this video is factors affecting, means stirring and the temperature affect the solubility of any substances. So students, read this chapter till here, and if you have any query related this video or related this topic, ask me on a WhatsApp classes whenever the classes are going on. So